Hey everyone, here in the garage today we have a little quick project to do. This is a piece of 14mm hex stock, and it's stainless steel, and a buddy of mine needs two 25mm nuts made out of 14mm hex stock, and it needs to be drilled and tapped to 10.1 millimeters. So we're going to go ahead and do that right quick, and we're going to talk about something else for a moment. But before we do that, let's go ahead and draw for the Kotto Fume Extractor giveaway and see who the winner is. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll pick the winner. I've got the URL loaded up. Looks like we've got 136 comments. So we'll come on down here and we'll hit the start button to select the winner for the Kotto Fume Extractor. Well, guess what? I won it. So okay, we'll pick it again. Okay, we'll go ahead and pick again. And the winner in Joe's Garage giveaway, Kotto Fume Extractor. Buddy, this looks like a very well made. If you don't win the giveaway, I saved my pennies to purchase my one. Joe. Well, Joe, looks like you won it. This one is yours. So I'll be giving the other one away on Patreon sometime between now and tomorrow. So if you haven't signed up on Patreon and you didn't win this time, there's your chance to win again. And also this weekend I'll be doing a video on another piece of equipment that we'll be giving away. Alright, congratulations, Joe. And congratulations on the winner. So we'll get back to our little quick project here. Again, this is a piece of 14mm hex stock. It's made out of stainless steel, and like I said, we need two pieces 25mm long, and drill it and tap it for 10.125 millimeters. So shouldn't be too hard of a project to do. And I went to do this project yesterday, but I had a little issue. As you can see here, we have yet another brand spanking new Harbor Freight 7x10 mini lathe. Now you're saying, well, buddy, you just had one. Well, yeah, that's true. And I noticed a couple of times lately when I'm turning some stock, the motor would just quit. And it didn't matter if you was taking a light cut or a heavy cut, the motor would just quit. Well, yesterday I went to start on this, and I was going to do something else, and turned the power switch on and the light didn't even illuminate. So I checked my wiring, checked everything was fine. So I went inside, got my paperwork and my receipt. I boxed the lathe up, called Harbor Freight, carried it back down, exchanged it for a brand new one. And the older lathe, that's a good thing about having the warranties on these, and I suggest if you buy one to go ahead and get the warranty. You can get a year or 15-month warranty. I went with the 15-month warranty, but like $124, I believe. But the other lathe did have a couple of quirks in it that I didn't like. One thing, the hand wheel here on the saddle was real loose. It's like the bore in the side plate here was a little bit oversized, so it had a lot of slop in it. The chuck that was on the other lathe did not have no name on it. Let me zoom in a little closer here. Okay, the other chuck, the nut adjustments were black, and the chuck didn't quite look as good as this one. This one here has a name on it. Sandu, and it also has some writing on it there. With the glare on it, you can't hardly see it, but it does have some writing on it. The other chuck had nothing on it, and this seems to be a better built chuck than what the other one was. And the other chuck had about 8 thousandths of run out in the chuck jaws itself, so I was going to have to grind those chuck jaws to get that run out. I've checked this one and it's less than a half a thousandths, so no problem with that. Okay, I went ahead and removed the tailstock, get it out of the way. I got this mounted to the main bench up here, and I do not know where the final home is going to be. I think I'm going to build a metal bench for this, and then build a metal bench for the milling machine to sit on. But for right now, I put it up here and bolted it down. So, and by doing that, I don't have room here to slide the the stock in from the back because of the wall over here. So, by taking the tailstock off, I can slide this right in. So we'll go ahead and put this in and get it faced off. Alright, now we go ahead and get this faced off. Like I said, this is stainless steel, so it's going to be a little different than some of the normal stuff I've been working with. That's all. I'm going to tell you, it cuts nicely. You can see it makes a long stringy chip, but it does cut nicely. It's not as hard as I thought it was going to be. Alright, we'll go ahead and get the center drill on there, and we'll spot us a hole in here. Okay, I got a center drill in. I'm going to spot a little oil on the tip of that. I think that's a good enough hole. Got a 11/32 cobalt drill, and I'm hoping that this is going to cut through that stainless steel. We'll just have to try it and see. What I'm going to do now is deburr that hole and put just a little bit of chamfer on it. There we go. Now we can go in and break those corners just a little bit. Good. Now we can come in here with a parting bit and part that off at 25 millimeters. And go out with scale. Put a little paint mark on it, just use the scale to mark it. And I can go ahead and get my parting tool lined up on 25 millimeters. And I don't know how good this is going to work with it being stainless steel. We'll just have to find out and see. Go. That was a little bit tough to part off being stainless steel. Okay, I put the part back in. We'll go ahead and face off this side of it. There's a chamfer on this corner. And all we got to do is tap it. Now, the only problem with having a small lathe like this is that most of the time you would put a tap follower in here. I do not have a tap wrench, and that's something that I do either need to make or go out and purchase or whatever, because I'm using a tap handle. So that's another 3 inches that it takes, where it could be my tap follower there. So you got to use what you got. So that is something I'm going to have to go out and purchase here in the near future. So to tap this, I get it started in the lathe. That way the tap goes in straight, and I got a piece of copper around the part to keep from winding up in the vise, and I'm just hand tapping it. Alright, there we go guys. Two 14mm, 25mm length hex nuts. Simple project. I'm gonna tell you what, tapping these was a chore. Drilling wasn't too bad, but tapping this stainless steel, the material seemed like it was very, very gummy, and you might turn the tap around once and have to back it out about 3 turns back, and then go back in when, you know, after you hit those 3 turns, about 1 more turn. So yeah, it was very very gummy feeling, but that's it. Not hard to do. Actually I made 3, but as I was tapping, this one slipped around in those copper jaws and caught the teeth on the vise and messed it up. So that's a spare. But anyway, there's the 2 hex nuts. So hopefully this will give him what he needs. Alright guys, got to clean the lathe up. As you can see, there's chips everywhere. And I just wanted to give the lathe a test out, you know, since it was new, and just see how well it performed, and it does great. Like I say, the stainless is easy to turn, but it's a pain to tap. Drilling wasn't too bad, but yeah, tapping was real fun. Anyway guys, again, congratulations to the winner of the Kotto Fume Extractor. I have another item that they sent me that I'm going to be reviewing this week, and we're going to give 2 of them away, one here on YouTube and one on Patreon. So stay tuned for that. I might try to get it out tomorrow, and we still got a whole lot of stuff to get covered. Still working on the AM transmitter build. Tons of radios to work on, and I'm turning down people every day that wants me to work on stuff, because I just don't have the time, and I like to be able to get stuff done and get it back to people as soon as possible. So anyway, with that, leave your comments down below, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye now.